And we are recording. Welcome back to the 7th Day Pod, where we ask each other 7 questions. I'm Reagan Corley.
I'm Noah Brandon.
And this is episode 5. Oh, the chicken. The chicken, yes. Please, in the comments, name this chicken.
I saw one.
Was it my mom's? A Waco Sleeper?
A Waco Sleeper, yeah. It was like...
Yes, it's my mother.
Girdle.
Girdle. So Girdle...
I'm looking kind of down, but like I want to give more.
Well, did you hear the lore about it?
Yeah, it was like... I don't... You know.
Yeah, because I own the chicken. So... I used to live in Austin, but when I first moved to Waco, we had like a lot of land. I have a good amount of land now. But we used to have a ton of chickens. And like it was in a span of like a day, they all got eaten by bobcats, like every single one of them. And I'm the one who actually saw it. My mom told me to go feed the chickens, and they had to like walk across the land to like this little woods area, and there's like a field in the middle of the woods. And then I like opened the chicken coop, and there was just a bunch of chickens that were not alive. And then like a week later, I went back, and there happened just to be a chicken there. Just one chicken, and it was Girdle. Girdle was the OG. She was one of the first chickens we ever got, and then she was the one that lasted. And then we ended up moving, and we had to give the chickens to one of our friends who lived nearby, and that chicken lived for a good long time.
Let's go.
Girdle was the homie.
I did want to say, I asked my mom, just a random question, what is your favorite name? That's not an introduction to a question, by the way, y'all.
Yeah.
But she actually did say woman names that start with a G.
Yeah.
And Girdle is indeed a woman name that starts with a G, so...
Really? Women's name that start with G?
Yeah.
I think that's
like Girdle or
take.
Gretchen.
Why is that like not a good name, bro?
I know, that's I thought it was maybe one of the worst takes.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the worst. Like, a name starting with G is not it. I get it for a chicken like Girdle or Gretel.
Gretchen.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's like...
Hey, if your name starts with a G, I'm sure you're beautiful and great.
But Gretchen... I'm sorry.
You probably go to Freebirds.
Gretchen probably listens to the music of Jason's...
Jersey Mike's.
Jason's Deli.
Jason's Deli.
That's what
Gretchen.
was trying to say.
Oh, Jersey Mike's. Yeah, you were trying to say Jersey
Mike's. Yeah, what I was trying to say.
We have some inside jokes that make no sense right now to you guys. All right, well, no, seriously, though, if your name starts with a G, that's honestly just a hot take. Honestly, yeah, starting with G is like, I feel like it's unique, you know?
Yeah.
So
my mom said like Grace. Like, if I was a girl, my middle name would be Grace, but Grace she also said it was like kind of basic.
Grace is, yeah, there's a lot of people named Grace, but it's a sweet name. I think, yeah. Yeah. Dude, so I guess we need to go ahead and get going with our 7 questions. Do you want to start? You want me to start?
I kind of want to start.
All right, hit us off.
I want to start this time. I don't know how that's been. I don't know the order right now.
I think we just kind of,
I feel like I've started most of the time. Like, that's not a bad thing.
I feel like a lot of times you started.
It isn't. Dude, this is kind of out there. So, this is random. Recently, I started... This is, like, with the question. Dude, he's like a little beard. He's not memeing, bro.
Alright, ask your question.
So recently, I've started watching the whole entire Star Wars series through.
Really?
And
first time? No.
No,
okay,
no. I've done it before, but I think, with all the new ones that have come out, I think it's going to be really cool to rewatch all of them. And also, I was little, so I didn't understand a lot of stuff.
Like the old ones?
When I watched it.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, mature and know what a Senate is. So I understand, like, government.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that makes a lot more sense.
Or is it a sinner?
No.
Yeah.
Not a sinner. But yeah, with that, my question was, what is your favorite Star Wars character and why? And also, what is your favorite place on Star Wars? Like planet, like place, like specific place on Star Wars and why?
I gotta say Naboo.
Naboo?
Yeah, it's just Naboo. Is that the proper way to say it? It's just so pretty there.
Is Naboo the...
It's the place...
Is it the snowy one?
No, it's the...
I'm not good with the names.
What episode is it? It's the one that, like... Flipping... No, not Naboo.
Tatooine?
Like Tatooine's a desert.
Yeah.
No, it's the one where the Ewoks are. That's not Naboo. Naboo's the one in the earlier the prequels.
I don't know the names. I just know.
Or Naboo is the one that got blown up in A New Hope. Or
I don't think so. I don't think that's right.
Or didn't get blown up. Oh, I need to rewatch the Star Wars movies.
I know.
I like the one where the Ewoks are on.
Okay,
Like
that's a good. I don't mean specifically planets. I mean like specific.
Oh, spots.
Say I guess I can give one of mine for an example.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
like the idea of like when Luke crash landed and saw Yoda for the first time.
The Dagobah system.
Yeah, the Dagobah system, and it's like the super underground area. It's all like foggy and all like gross, but like just it has so much like aesthetic to it.
Put some candlelights in there.
Like low
nice
key, like some spaghetti.
One of your questions was like, what would be the best date? Just like, the Dagobah system with some candles.
Just some candles, spaghetti with Yoda.
The stench would be awful.
Oh,
You'd think. Maybe it's not. Maybe it doesn't smell
I
bad.
feel like it'd be like swampy.
Maybe it's just like humid. Maybe it's like hot. Maybe it's steamy.
Wow. Well, yeah, because it was like foggy and
It
stuff.
could be cold foggy.
Nah.
It
Because
looks more like steam. Like
it looks like humid.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming from the ground, not like coming from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. So the Dagobah system. Who's your favorite character there?
That's a good one. I like that. I also like this is really specific like not like created wise, but like it's episode 2, like movie 2, where like Obi-Wan goes and he's like going to meet Jango Fett. Is that right? Some it's
it is on
Boba
that.
Fett's dad, and he's on this like floating platform, and it's like super rainy and in the middle of the ocean, but it's like so tough. It's like super like futuristic. I think that one's
cool.
too. And then there's
You're
also
talking about place, right?
yeah,
And
and
so
then
not
there's
the Dagobah system. That's not your favorite.
well these are just I'm just kind of
Okay, too. Yeah.
And then also there's like the city when after you know how the lady like came and put the poisonous like little thingies in through the window and tried to kill her. So
that city.
after that, the city like when they're like chasing her, it's just so tough.
That's
Revenge
Revenge of the Sith, right?
No, that's episode 2 too.
No, that's Revenge of the Sith.
With the poisonous little
That's
little
episode 2.
centipedes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a cool place. I think I like the not prequel stuff better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also watching the prequels right now.
That's true. Okay. Well, that's true. You probably have that in mind. That's good. So,
Yeah.
who's your favorite character?
Well, so I used to follow Balin Levine, and he always said Anakin because he has so much aura.
Oh,
And then, but like, I kind of like rewatch it, and it's just kind of like, nah.
Anakin's aura is like,
It gets better at
better.
It gets better as he gets closer to becoming Darth Vader. Like, it just okay. Like
Yeah, it's interesting.
but it's like also like bad aura.
Yeah, he gets worse.
And I personally,
Bro, how does Anakin kill a bunch of kids, bro, and call that aura?
yeah, that's kind of like there's some weird stuff. Like it's
I
like
think
not
Anakin's
okay.
peak was Return of the Jedi, when he
when he comes like
when his ghost is there and he's like OG
yeah,
Anakin.
yeah, he
like,
turns good.
That's peak.
That's
Anakin.
peak Anakin. That's tough. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, I think honestly I have to put this as my favorite character, Darth Maul.
That's
He
not a
has
hot take. That's not a hot take.
So much aura, bro.
He doesn't even like speak, or like in the movie says. I think maybe like in the comics or whatever. I don't know. I don't watch it.
Yeah, he speaks a little bit, but it's like his voice. He's just like,
Oh, he does. Speak?
oh, it's
Okay,
like
I'm tripping.
thunder rumbling.
Bro,
through
he's
your
honestly
spine, bro.
so cool.
But he's so like scary. Like his eyes are like
Bro.
he doesn't even have
Low-key,
pupils. They're
bro.
like red.
I know.
It's weird.
That's crazy, bro. That's a good pick, though.
Yeah.
I think. So my favorite character
There's a-
actually killed your favorite character.
Oh,
Obi-Wan. Bro, it's not the John down.
Obi-Wan is so tough.
Dude,
That's such a good take, bro.
Bro, all right. Here's my thing.
He has
And
so
for those of y'all who are listening and not
He's
watching
so
the video,
wise.
Noah just knocked down like a little decoration on our wall. I have no idea how to put it back
It's
on.
like
Bro, what
you gotta
is
make
John?
that down flat
Oh, you
and
right?
then do it. You know?
Oh, you right? I bet. All
a
right,
little
sweet. We got the thing back on the wall. Yeah, so Obi-Wan has got to be my favorite character. I think
That's a great.
you have to understand, like, So there's it's kind of newer. I think it's probably considered older at this point. I don't know. It's a newer series called Obi-Wan.
Oh,
And I don't
watch that,
have
bro.
Disney Plus, and I will never get Disney Plus. But
You can use mine. I mean,
that's so much better. I'll just use mine. Well, I watched it at my friend's house, and just the fact that like all the Jedi had basically died.
Wait, Loki, don't spoil it because I don't.
Okay, well, I won't spoil anything, but you know this. You know that after Revenge of the Sith, all the Jedi died, but Obi-Wan.
Really?
Yeah, Order 66 is you got to kill all the Jedi. There's a big war.
Oh, was that?
Remember, you see all the videos
Force
where
Awakens?
everyone's dying? No. I'm talking about. No. I'm talking about.
It's been a while, bro. I really.
Revenge of the Sith is when every Jedi died.
Six?
Think about it. Except for, Yoda didn't die. Mace Windu died. All the council died.
Revenge of the Sith, is that?
That's the one where Darth Vader, or Anakin becomes Darth Vader.
Oh, 3? Yeah.
So all of them died.
Like they're all like fighting in that war in that like
Yes,
Coliseum.
they all die.
And they all die.
Yeah. But Obi-Wan's still alive.
Yeah, because they find him like older and then he ends up dying.
So the Obi-Wan series is about what happens in between then. You know, after everyone dies, and then so
That's so tough, bro.
So yeah, the way they did that, the storyline of that, I don't know. Disney has corrupted Star Wars, and the storyline is weird. But like you can see what Obi-Wan had to go through. Oh, and Ewan McGregor is such a good actor, bro. The guy who plays Obi-Wan and the prequel. Oh, he's so good. And Obi-Wan's like dope, bro. And he's honestly like he's tough. Like he defeated Darth Maul. Like he's gotta be strong.
Yeah.
And the fact that he just
he avenged his brother. Like he watched Qui-Gon Jinn die.
You mean his
his
master?
brother, like his homie.
Yeah. Like just like how like Anakin is his brother. Like my brother Anakin.
He literally
That's
dude,
tough.
but like think about how sad that was to watch.
But also the amount of aura that Obi-Wan had when he just beat Anakin in that insane battle, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously it's tough, but he's like, it's over, Anakin.
I have the high ground, and then the chicken falls.
I never thought about how tough Obi-Wan really is for winning that battle, bro.
I know.
You have to realize that the guy who
just
just beat was going to be one of the best Sith Lords of all time.
Oh yeah,
Darth Vader. Like he goes, like
he becomes
Palpatine's intent was to get Anakin because he was so powerful.
Yeah, and
Obi-Wan just kills him, bro.
I did want to say, basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
I did want to say, there's like something I didn't even notice when I was a kid that I noticed. Anakin has like 8 times. So there's like this like thing in your cells in like the Star Wars world. And it's like the amount of like force.
Yeah.
Or like
and like Phantom Menace, they like could like eat it or something.
Yeah. So he took his blood, and they read it, and it was like 8 times the amount Obi-Wan had, and Obi-Wan still beat him, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah, bro. Like Obi-Wan is really the GOAT, bro. Like honestly, I was tempted to say Luke Skywalker, but the new stuff just killed Luke Skywalker's aura, bro.
I know, bro.
Like the way he died was like, in a way, cool. I don't know.
It's been
not like
I kind of like want to rewatch it to genuinely.
We should rewatch some stuff together.
Take it in,
yeah.
You know.
But also like OG Luke, like beating Darth Vader and like bringing him back. He's like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna bring Darth Vader back to like the good side, or whatever.
Okay.
Like father, or whatever. Luke's pretty tough too. But yeah, and I would say like Naboo or the Ewoks place rather. But low-key, the snow place is pretty tough.
I did want to say that too.
Like everyone's wearing like the fur coats.
Yeah,
and you got like the
toboggans.
Honestly, bro, one of the best scenes is when the ATVs just start showing up, bro.
Oh, they're like,
the battle on that planet is so tough.
Okay, I also did want to say,
this is such a good question. I did not expect. The thing is, Star Wars is so nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
That I'm like remembering all this. Anyway, you go.
Yeah. Also, Han Solo. When he stood up,
the aura he has.
Listen, when he stood up, okay, the place when there was like 8 AT-ATs in front of him.
ATs. That's an ATV, bro. That's like a Doom buggy thing.
When he's like standing in front of like 8 of them, and they all shoot him, and it's like because like the sand is like salt, so it's like red, and I think that's so cool. Like that planet they were on.
Oh, that was the newer one.
Yeah, it was one of the newer ones.
Han Solo.
Or was it Luke?
It was Luke.
Okay,
it was Luke when he was using that force thing. Yeah, that planet was so cool.
That planet was so cool. It was like the salt, and they had there's this one scene where they had like a bunker, and like all the walls were red because it was like the interior is so cool.
I wish that if you think about that movie though, it was so bad.
Really?
Because most of the plot was just this one giant rebel ship that was like surrounded by bad guy ships, and they were like at a stalemate for like the whole movie. And then Rey's like going through Luke's stuff and like
bothering him.
Well, that, but also like Rey's like it's like demonic.
Right.
And she's like, Kylo Ren's like visiting her in like dreams, and like the Sith is like coming after her.
Yeah.
And she's like trying to find out about her parents, and you know she's created by Palpatine or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's like trying to figure that out, but like it's demonic because it's like the Sith, you know.
Yeah.
But that planet was cool. The planet was cool. That's probably the only good thing about that movie. Like,
the salt.
I generally think that was one of the good things about the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe we should move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
a tough question. Oh, we spent 461 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
On that, John.
That's almost like half the time we use on this podcast.
We're gonna be here
All right,
a while.
I'm sorry we just talked for like 20 minutes about freaking Star Wars.
Low key, that was so tough though.
That's such a good question though. All right. Yeah, I want to talk about this next question. So Highland is a church we go to.
I knew
if you've
it.
been listening
I knew
to
you were gonna bring it up.
I thought I was wondering if you were gonna do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
So Highland is a church that we go to, and if you've watched or listened to any of the other podcast episodes, that's just the church we go to, and we love it. It's here in Waco, Highland Baptist Church. We are part of the youth program there, and we have this thing called DNow, or Discipleship Now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically a thing where like each grade and gender, so like me, the 11th grade boys, goes to a house of an 11th grader, and we all spend the night there, and we have fellowship, and we get into Bible studies together. And then like the next day, we go to the church all together with all the other grades, and we have sermons, activities, and really great time of fellowship. And then we also have like what they call concert of prayer, which is basically just worship and prayer for a solid like hour and a half.
Yeah.
At night, and it's great. And then the next day, it's Sunday, and we have church. So it's like Friday night, Saturday during the day, Saturday night, and then we wake up Sunday, and we all go to church. Mm-hmm. It's a great time. It's a great time of fellowship.
A lot of growth.
And I guess, a lot of growth. And I guess my question was, what are your thoughts on DNow this year? Are you excited for it? What are you excited about? Cool. Nervous or anything? I don't know. What are you expecting? Yeah. Just whatever.
Yeah, it's good, bro. Actually, I kind of want to give a shout out to Carson Butler.
Oh my gosh! Episode 5, and he shouts out Carson Butler for the 5th time.
Oh man. Had to say it, but
just know. I love that you shout him out because he's. I was gonna say.
Point it out.
I was gonna say he's worthy, but maybe that wasn't the best word. He's definitely a shout outable person.
Yeah, he's worthy of being shouted out
on this podcast.
On the podcast, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So, yeah, but I found out recently that he won't make it.
What?
I was really sad.
What?
Because he has the flu.
Carson Butler.
And so, bro, if you're watching this, I love you and I'm sorry. I hope you get better.
Prayers for Carson Butler.
Seriously.
If you're watching this and it's like a week from our post date, then continue to pray for him.
Because he's
going to be sick then too. No, I'm kidding. Just pray. No, just looked at me. No, hopefully you're getting better, Carson.
Yeah, I love you, bro. But I'm super hyped. I still am. I'm a little sad now that we don't have Butler. Mm-hmm. But I'm super hyped for our grade. I've seen so much growth in the last year. Not only me, but just in all the guys. So we've all grown. Mm-hmm. I'm in faith, and I'm excited. Maybe you guys who are newer. I know there's a few guys who haven't really been going as frequent. Or also just guys who honestly haven't been to church in a while.
And coming back for this kind of thing.
I'm excited to be able to kind of share what we've learned throughout the school year, through Highland, and hopefully grow their faiths and our faiths through that. I'm super hyped to grow with the homies, the guys in my grade.
For sure, bro.
For sure.
That's big. I think also too, one thing I was excited for you, and for me too, but also like the last like Highland overnight event like this that we had is called Shalom, which is amazing. But it's not like your grade specific. It's kind of like everybody. All goes to like the same sermon kind of thing. But what's great about this is you get to be with your dudes in your grade, and you actually get to really like talk with them, and which is going to be good. I feel like there's a lot of like growth that's taking place in your group. Yeah. And it'll be good to talk to each other about it and what y'all are thinking.
We also have 4. We have 4 leaders, and they're all so awesome.
Oh yeah, you have tough leaders.
We have Micah. Did you hear he joined? He traded for Johnson. He's our leader now.
No way! I didn't know that.
I know Micah. Shout out Micah. What's his last name? I don't even know.
Morrison.
Shout out Micah Morrison, dude. He's a legend. And then Tim Doyle's coming back. Do you know Tim?
Yeah.
Dude, Tim is me and that guy are homies. I met him last DNow, because that was the only time he'd ever led me.
Did you see him last night? You dapped him up last night?
Nah,
Okay, that was the
I
other guy.
didn't get to see him.
Okay.
I wish, bro. That
Can't remember who
guy's-
Tim
that
Doyle
guy-
is. Okay, sorry, our recording literally just cut out. I made a mistake and I accidentally stopped the
With
recording.
his toe. I
With my
wanted to
toe.
point that out.
Well, the screen was like going away, so I tried to like move it, and I somehow managed to stop the recording. That's my bad. Hopefully we can edit that correctly. Yeah, Tim Doyle, you got 4 liters. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I'm just super hyped because, I mean, I love Garrett. And I grew so much with him throughout the year. But I'm also excited to get to see Tim and spend more time with Micah. And
Garrett already,
and, I mean,
Yeah.
Riker too.
Oh, yeah,
I know he
Riker.
watches. I think. I mean, at least he watched one of them. But yeah, I'm just excited to be with all 4 of those guys because
Facts,
they're
bro.
super awesome.
It's gonna be good. I'm hyped for you, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro. Mine's kind of similar. I mean, I'm super hyped to be with my leaders, bro. I got 3 dudes who are just tough. This guy named Colton Snow, Grayson Mendeke, and Ethan Roethlisberg.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he's actually, we kind of got him. Ethan came recently after one of our leaders named Colby Todd left. Shout out Colby Todd. And Ethan's just been a blessing to our group, and we love him a lot. Yeah, but I'm excited just to be with the dudes. Because I think that one thing I've been missing, bro, is just like my grade, just some like good chats and good conversations with my dudes. And just being able to like, I think right now with school, like we are so busy and it's been hard to kind of like really have intentional conversations with each other that aren't like in the back of our minds. We're worrying about the homework we have to do when we get home or about the tests we have coming up. You know, it's like, I want to be able to have some peace in knowing that my work's done. It's the weekend, and I can just sit down and be with my dudes.
Yeah, bro.
That'll be good. That's what I'm hyped for, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's it.
Yeah,
Any
man.
question or what?
So, I mean, yeah, might as well. So, should I do my more silly or spiritual? I'm actually whatever. Doesn't matter.
No.
I guess I'll do my my silly. Sorry, this one's pretty funny. So my question is, it's basically just 2 questions, like 2 pretty basic questions.
Yeah.
What is your favorite like muscle like exercise to do?
Exercise or like late weightlifting?
Like weightlifting wise, like muscle wise. That's kind of why I said that. And then also, what is your favorite song?
Okay, so 2
That is my one question.
Okay. Oh, I like it, yeah. That's a nice one question. Yeah.
Because I mean, they're pretty like chill.
Chicken and stuff. Yeah, I think. I feel like this is so basic, so I probably won't say that. Thing is, like, I don't think I have a favorite one. I think I have a favorite day.
Yeah, what's your favorite like maybe like?
Yeah, workout day of like set of stuff.
Yeah.
I love my like chest and arm day.
Yeah.
Where I do bench. I do
Pretty.
Jaquavion? No, that was Kiwi. We have like a neighborhood cat that like meows all the time, and I thought I heard him.
I was gonna say if
But
Jaquavion
no.
gets on the pod, bro.
Jaquavion's such a homie cat. He stops by all the time and says hi and meows at our door. And I thought it was him, but it was not him. Yeah, so I'd say chest and arms. It's my favorite day.
Yeah. And then
I do tries, buys, bench.
yeah,
whatever.
and then song.
Oh, favorite song? Oh, dude, I don't have a favorite song, bro. That's too hard of a question.
Okay, then genre, I guess.
That's also too hard of a question.
Really?
Because I love, like, old classic rock. I love, like, Christian music, if that's considered a genre. I love musical theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only, there's certain things I
Yeah.
can listen to.
What about songs specifically? Like, what are some you like?
What songs I've been listening to recently? Let me go to what I've been listening to recently and answer that. Well, I played a random playlist this morning, so all this stuff doesn't count. But I've been listening to Chris Renzema.
Which one is it? Yeah, I thought it was Renzema.
Yeah, Renzema. I don't know, whatever. There's a song called "Son of God" by him that is like super underrated,
So
and a song called "Narrow Road" by him, super tough. Super, super tough. Yeah,
Yeah.
would encourage y'all to listen to those songs. Those are good. What about you, bro?
Yeah. So, did you hear Bo?
No, I hit the phone. I'm sure the microphone was like, duh, boom.
So, shout out the Big Boom guys. Sorry. So my favorite, I don't know. That was so dumb. My favorite.
Favorite workout day?
Yeah, my favorite workout day. Low-key, I think this is an underrated choice, but I might have to say, like, back. Like, I kind of
Okay.
like working out back. It's just
I thought you were going to say legs, and I was going to condemn you and
No, I
ask
would-
you to repent. But, okay, yeah, back's okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
There's no condemnation.
Yeah, well, so usually you'll do back and bi. I like bi, but I think specifically back is such a satisfying one. I don't like lat pull downs specifically. Like
Yeah.
these, I just can't do that. But like
Love those, bro.
row, like that, John.
Rows are good, too.
Oh, like when you're like
yeah.
sitting.
Honestly, low-key,
not-
those are
not-
fun.
Yeah, they're like nice. They're like
Yeah,
really
but
good.
you really can't beat, like, just putting a bunch of weight on bench press and just repping it out.
I mean, yeah,
And then
like
doing buys and tries in the same day.
I'm also not strong of interest, so I can't like.
Well, no, I don't know. But yeah, lats.
I know what you're saying.
Lats. I love lats and back. All the back. That is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good take.
yeah, for sure.
What about song?
Well, there's a few I've been listening to that I like. I guess I'll bring up Chris Rinsema. I recently started listening to one of his albums. I'm not sure what it's called.
Is it the Adonai one?
But Adonai
Yeah.
is so good.
Same
bro.
album as Son of God.
Yeah, that album. That's what I was talking about. Just that
Adonai.
whole album.
So good.
Dude, just the guitar. It's like.
Yeah.
But with the distant. Oh, with the dissonance. It's just like
Yes, bro.
music theory.
Yes, bro.
Um,
Good songs, bro.
and
Good
then.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the album specifically "Live at the Banks" by Will Reagan, the one I
yeah.
showed you, is just so good.
Yeah, that's a good album, bro. Those songs are good
Yeah, bro,
for sure.
it's pure worship.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, I guess that's my one question.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a good one question. One thing that my next question. I feel like this can be brief. It depends. One thing that I've heard you talk about recently, and I've been experiencing it kind of today, but also this week, is like being very quick to anger sometimes, especially just with people, obviously. Just feeling like kind of that pride and being quick to anger and being selfish in that way. So like, what are your thoughts on how we can deal with being slow to speak and quick to compassion and love as opposed to being quick to anger? Like how's the ways you've been able to combat that? How are some ways that you've struggled with that, or what are you thinking?
That's good, bro. Yeah, I feel like I've really recently been. Yeah, like you said, kind of struggling with that. Just kind of my almost forgetfulness of God, and then like through that being angry. I just because I'm not thinking about the grace, the love, and I think, yeah, that's kind of my reason. A big reason. I would say is just I don't remember like who God is and his love for me. I don't remember that unfathomable love, like the overwhelming love that I receive every day from him. I just can't accept it. I guess like I can't remember to think about it. And I think that's a big root that's like dug in a bad way that needs to be pulled out. And I think a big thing, a way I can remember, or I guess combat that anger that I'm experiencing can be through reminding myself of not only what Jesus did on the cross for me, but just God's grace and love and mercy that he shows every day.
For sure. Yeah, bro. That's big. Yeah, I'd guess say something similar. I feel like kind of the root of why maybe I can be quick to anger is because like I'm not remembering the love and compassion that Christ had for me. And I feel like sometimes when it's hard to love and have compassion for somebody, it's best to remember the compassion and love that's been shown to you and like the great amount of it that's been shown to you, right? In a way, you can see that as an example of how to treat others, but also you can take that and see that like I don't deserve that whatsoever, but the Lord has given it to me in the same way I want to give it to others.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's big. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say. Pretty much I agree with you on that for sure. I also think that like, oh crap, I was gonna say something I forgot. Thing that's tough. Totally is like escaped my mind what I was gonna say. Yeah, I guess that's it. Just remembering Christ's love for them and and there's a thing that like kind of went around and people just kind of like threw this word around and like just said it, but literally the words like what would Jesus do, like what would Christ do, like if you were stripped of your flesh and the Holy Spirit was the only thing that was like moving in you or whatever, the only thing that was like controlling you, right, and you didn't have your flesh, how would you be treating anybody? You know what I'm saying? And it's like I want to submit to the Lord's will and submit to Him and let the Holy Spirit work in me and deny my flesh. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what would Christ do? What would the Spirit do? You know? And lean on that and listen to that. You know what I'm saying? And then ask the Lord for it. You know, it's like, Lord, like, God, I know I'm weak. I know I'm broken. And like my flesh, like I know today that my flesh is gonna want to be angry at somebody or is gonna want to not have compassion. But Lord, I want your will, you know, to be done. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I also wanted to say, I feel like lately today, I guess the past maybe weeks, I guess, briefly or broad never mind. But I feel like I've kind of my mind I don't know if it's necessarily like the devil is attacking me, but I feel like my flesh is manipulating how I see God's grace. Kind of like I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm a slave to like my old actions, my old self, but almost like forgetting that you're free has led to being more angry or other sins, you know? I just forgetting who you are in Christ, and your spot in your faith, and like just that relationship that you have, that's restored from, just like a broken bond.
That's big, bro.
Just forgetting that has led me to anger and stuff. So I guess the way we can combat that is remembering that we're
remembering
free.
the freedom, and the way you've been saved by Christ. It's big time, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's good.
Do you have another question?
Is this the final
last one? Yeah, and I got one more.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll open the pass.
Is yours silly?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. I guess it's never mind. My last question, it's spirit. I guess you could say it's spiritual. Yeah. So I've heard this. I might have heard this on the Double Dipper.
Shout out the Double Dipper Shout out the Double Dipper podcast with Josie Brooks and Jenna Moore.
They
inspired me and Noah.
Awesome.
Almost a year ago. I don't know. It was last July.
Almost a year ago, bro.
Kinda, yeah.
That's crazy.
They inspired us last July to make a podcast, and almost a year later, we finally decided to do it.
Dude.
Anyway, yeah.
They're so awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out them, actually.
Yes. No.
But I think one of their questions was, if you, I mean, this is also like a question that's, you know, somebody's asked you before. Like, I bet you've heard this question before.
Okay.
Like, if you were sat down in a room with Jesus, what are y'all gonna talk about? And like, what are y'all gonna discuss? You know what I'm saying?
Man, the thing about me is like when I think about this question, it's like I feel like I'd come to him so like I'd come to him with all my burdens, you know, because I feel like Scripture, like Jesus tells us, like, come to me, all you who are weak and heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
Yeah.
And that's such a great, encouraging verse. But sometimes what can be discouraging is like maybe like the doubt you have is like, oh, maybe that won't happen, like because Jesus isn't actually here, right? Like I can't come to him and give him rest if he's not here, which I'm not saying that's true. You can give him to see him. You can lay your burdens down to him just because you can't see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't do that because you can't see him.
Yeah.
But I also am saying that if I saw him face to face, I feel like I'd have to just run to him and just like fall at his knees and just be like, Lord, I want you to take it all.
Yeah.
I want you to take everything, Jesus, and I just want to strive and live for you. And I guess the question would be like, how can I do that better while you're, not like necessarily like visible to me? Mm-hmm. There's times when I can't tell that you're near, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what would be doing. Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, man, I've not thought about this enough, bro. I guess I would probably just like ask like, this just kind of popped in my head. What were his thoughts like going through that horrible death? Like, dude, imagine like what is he thinking in that situation?
Dude, one thing that's so cool, I'd imagine that he'd be just filled with so much love, bro.
I know, right?
That's honestly like, that's honestly like,
I know, right? And
that's
I know
crazy, bro.
I know, like, a lot of the times I feel like, I mean, I haven't heard somebody say this, but I think, like, if I were to think about that, like, Jesus was probably not necessarily thinking about me, but thinking about, like
oh, yeah,
who
maybe
he's dying for.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Crazy. So that's
what a question, bro. What a poll.
That is aura. He is the. If you hear aura, just think about Jesus.
Yeah, bro. That's facts, bro. Your aura's nothing. Your aura's nothing. Honestly, what an encouragement it is to know like the amount of love that Jesus had for us, bro. I just one prayer I've been having is that I have an understanding of that gospel like deeper,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and we talked about this episode 3, but like it's always good to remind yourself of the gospel. I think that's something that I love to do and is great for me, and I think that it's biblical. So yeah, that's
definitely,
big, bro. I'm glad we got to kind of just do that right there. That's
dude, let's go.
All right, I got one more silly question, and then we're gonna open up some Pokemon cards. So typically we ask 7 questions. Obviously, the 7.
Yeah, we kind of didn't introduce that like we usually do. I kind of wanted to like.
Oh yeah. So the 7th question. So we just asked each other what's about to be 6 questions, and then the 7th question that we answer comes from you guys in the comments of our YouTube channel or on Spotify, and we have a couple of questions, but they are super super deep, and would require us to do some biblical research on before we just started answering stuff, because we don't want to answer stuff that's just like false information.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we can be biblically accurate in our answers, but we will be answering those questions. But today we got some Pokemon facts.
Oh, that'll be like
yeah.
Okay.
So my 6th question is
I didn't even know that.
was given to me by a friend.
I'm hyped.
And this person told me to ask you, what are the 3 best type of cheeses?
Oh.
Cheeses.
Cheese. I thought you were going to say Cheez-It flavors for some reason.
Okay. Best Cheez-It flavors?
No.
Okay. Best cheese flavors?
Absolutely not.
All right, what's your best cheese? What's your best stuff?
Oh, I just thought of a super tough one, bro.
What?
Well, I want to ask it eventually, probably.
Oh, tough question. I thought you meant tough cheese. You're like Shredder.
Oh.
I saw this tough cheese, bro. It's like orange and like cheddar. All right, top 3 cheese, bro. Bro, you think you have aura? It's nothing compared to Jesus, bro.
I'm sorry. We're just gonna move on from whatever that was. I think.
All right, listen.
Listen.
Speak.
Attent.
Speak.
Attent. I think. Oh, dude, I'm such a failure.
How about I say one and you say one?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, I think so. I don't even know how to pronounce this cheese. I think a long time ago I went to some like
Cottage?
not a long time ago. I mean like a month or something ago.
Blue.
No, blue cheese is not it. Cottage?
Blue
Cottage,
cheese is
sour?
literally
No,
mold.
sour cream. What? That's disgusting, bro.
I'm not even kidding.
Alright, I'm gonna answer.
No.
I went to like a friend's house. I can't remember when. It was relatively recently. And I think they had this cheese at their house, but I can't remember like the details. I don't know whose house I was at. Or if it was like a party. I don't know. It's like Moinster? What? Moinster?
I don't know.
I feel like this is a nationally known cheese that I just never knew growing up. But I recently started putting it on like the sandwiches that I make for my lunch. It's so good.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro, it's tough.
That's never a bad thing to find a tough cheese.
Oh yeah, bro. And I'm not a big cheese guy, but I like
Really?
cheese. Well, I don't like cheese by itself. Like obviously, I like cheese.
What?
I like extra cheese on my pizza. I like cheese on my pastas. I like cheese on my sandwiches, and I like cheese on my Jersey Mike sandwiches. But I just don't like cheese by itself. But I do like the Moinster. Oh, you say one.
That is maybe one of the worst takes ever. Is that you don't like cheese by yourself? But we're just gonna move on from that. I have 2 cheese sticks in my lunch every day. 2, not 1.
2 cheese sticks, bro.
Give me girdle, bro.
Take girdle.
Or is that his
Sure.
name?
Alright, it's girdle now.
Girdle. Girdleism.
Apparently. What? That it's not a religion.
That's not what I meant.
Girdology.
Wow.
The study of girdle.
No, the study of girt. Wait. Okay, moving on. I think Colby Jack cheese is absolutely.
Colby Jack cheese is tough.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Oh.
I think again, like Reagan said, don't ever speak to me again. By the way. Okay. sorry, I did not mean to.
We got okay. We were way over time.
I know. Yeah, Colby Jack cheese is good. I always have cheese sticks that are Colby Jack, and they're always just so tough.
Okay.
Cheese sticks is, by the way, just cheese. I don't know how Reagan doesn't like cheese sticks.
Anyway, my next one. My next one is Gouda because it is very Gouda. And yeah, I actually grew up eating these bacon Gouda sandwiches. bacon Gouda sandwiches from Starbucks. I haven't had it in forever, but it's really good. I really like Gouda. You say one. No. Noah. Noah's face is having some technical difficulties, so I'm going to say my third one.
Oh, okay.
My third one, this cheese is like relatively mid. But I love Jersey Mike's, and this type of cheese is on every sandwich I get at Jersey Mike's, and it's provolone.
Okay, moving on from that.
That's a valid take.
I like provolone, but I don't think it's top 3 worthy.
It has to be top 3
Don't
because
speak
of
to
Jersey
me.
Mike's. Yeah, this isn't a podcast or anything. You're like we're supposed to
Sorry,
speak to
bro.
each
I
other.
love this guy. Don't speak to me on a podcast.
You don't like cheese? Get out.
Door. No, Reagan, come back. Reagan. I'm sorry.
Alright, say your cheeses, bro.
Mozzarella goes on pizza. I don't know how you didn't even think of that.
Because I'm not
a failure.
I'm a failure, bro.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
Well, we all are failures.
Alright, mozzarella and
God.
what else?
Jesus, not God.
Yeah.
Jesus saved me. Colby Jack. I feel like Colby Jack, you get the Colby, you get the Jack.
You already said that though.
Well, is
Colby
it?
Jack is 3.
What is in Colby? Isn't it 2 cheeses?
I have no idea, bro.
I feel like it's like American and cheddar, like both of them.
Oh my gosh, it's like wax the microphone with girdle. My bad.
We apologize.
My bad, Spotify listeners.
Jump scare.
Alright, Colby Jack. We don't have a lot of time. Colby Jack, mozzarella. What else?
I don't want to say cheddar because it's so basic.
But at the same time, cheddar's the OG.
Yeah, but like cheddar, like sharp
Mostly white
cheddar by
cheddar.
itself, it's not a bad one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Mozzarella is good.
think of what else. I mean, American.
A lot of people like it.
I personally think
I'm a
American.
big cheese guy. I don't know.
Yeah, so my thing is like, American cheese goes on just about anything, like that. You know, like cheese goes on, like sandwiches and burgers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, the voice crack. All right, so American, mozzarella, and Colby Jack.
Yeah.
And mine was Munster,
This guy doesn't even know
Gouda,
his first
and
cheese's
provolone
name.
because it's on Jersey Mike's.
We should look that up.
We should look that up, yeah. Yeah. All right, time to open some Pokemon packs. So we have two this...
Not another word.
I'm going to say one more word and then we're going to do it. No, a couple more words. Like a lot more words. All right. We have 2 packs, and we're going to see who gets the best pulls. And we're
Starting now.
Starting now, but we're going to be quiet the rest of the time.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Fire.
Leaf. Oh, it was Dark Energy. Okay, I think I see a pack at the bottom. Oh, yes. For those of you at home, Dark Energy. Should I keep going or what?
Oh, I would just do it and then show them what you get.
Okay, Crushing Hammer. Nothing big. Starly.
I got tendonitis.
Flittle. What the heck is a Flittle?
Flittle.
Shroomish.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Miram.
Wait, I might be tripping.
Lucario? Tough Lucario? Lucario? If you understand. Rock chest plates? What the heck? Minecraft! They don't have stone tools. They don't have stone armor. Corilla?
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
whatever that guy's name is. Level up.
Pokeball?
Okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
not a good pull.
Alright, I'm gonna guess.
Don't even know who this is. Leaf Energy.
I'm gonna guess Leaf.
Lightning? Am I tripping? Yeah. Good pull.
Alright, I'm gonna just go.
Just go.
Basic lightning energy.
Tadaramas.
Tendonitis.
Smolith.
Primeape.
Palmy.
Aw.
Cacturin.
Cactus.
Megzogza. Brilloom. Toadstool.
Cool.
Totes cool.
Skirro.
Skidoo. Is that it, really?
Dude, our pack luck
Those are
is
some mid
so
pulls.
bad.
That was a bad pull. I don't even know who this guy is. All right. We have bad luck on the podcast.
Ciclizar. So we're never opening. No.
Ever again.
We probably should like.
I feel like just doing a really chill, like really sad, somber outro beatbox.
Ding ding ding.
See y'all.